Understanding syllable types is crucial to then spelling a word. What's so important in understanding the syllable patterns is that they help us determine the vowel sound. So when we're reading, we process the letters that we see to then attach them to the sounds they need to make. But when we're spelling, we have to hear the sounds and then map those or generate a spelling for them. This can be very difficult for the dyslexic learner because a vowel sound really depends on the pattern that it's within.
Why is it so important to know the difference between an open and closed syllable? Our vowel sound.
For example, in a closed syllable, a child will hear a short vowel sound and know that it must be followed by at least one or more consonants.
Why would this be a closed syllable?
Because there's a T blocking the E.
In an open syllable, a child will hear a long vowel sound and know that the vowel is the last letter in that syllable. For a magic E syllable, a student will hear a long sound followed by a consonant sound. But to make that vowel long, they have to know to add a silent E to the end. For example, the word cake. Students will often spell that C-A-K because those represent the three sounds they heard.
How would you read that vowel?
A. You'd read it A. It's long sound.
But adding the E to the end is the syllable pattern that makes that A say its name.
R-controlled.
An R-controlled syllable is when you have a vowel followed by the letter R.
When the R makes the vowel say a different sound.
It makes a distorted sound, like R or They have to know that that is a vowel and an R together making that sound.
The pattern is vowel-vowel. Okay, Evie?
E-E.
E-E, exactly.
For a vowel team, we have various spellings for these vowel sounds, so knowing that the syllable type is a vowel team can be very helpful.
A-I is a vowel team, and A-I says A.
A, exactly. Okay, let's do our last one. What's the syllable type? Anybody? Consonant L-E.
When spelling the consonant L-E pattern, they are going to use a consonant followed by an L followed by an E, with the E on the end being silent, like the pattern B-L-E at the end of bubble.
We use the same tools that we teach reading with to really help our students spell. And that just comes down to breaking words into syllables. Those tinier, easier chunks to manage one at a time. Okay, the word is biology. Can you repeat? Biology. I'm going to start by just saying the word and have them repeat that. And that's important because a student may try to spell a word and they're already a step behind because they've heard the word incorrectly. So what I'm going to have them do is repeat the word back to me and make sure that they've heard it correctly and they're saying it correctly. So let's figure out how many syllables are in biology. So should we clap, tap? The next thing I'm going to have them do is think about the syllables, whether they need to tap it out with their fingers, put their hand under their jaw to feel each syllable, one at a time. And so that will really help them spell. Biology. Can somebody tell me how many syllables that was? Lily.
4.
4 syllables in biology. So let's just on your board draw out 4 lines. Another easy thing to do is have them really chunk out the syllables, draw lines so they can focus one syllable and then the next. First syllable in biology.
Bi.
Perfect. Can somebody tap out the sounds in bi? Let's go with you, Peyton.
B-I.
Perfect. Let's all do that together. B-I. We live in a great age with technology having amazing tools to really help with that breaking down of syllables for students, whether they're reading or spelling.
Hippopotamus.
Hippopotamus.
Something like Immersive Reader, where they can see the syllables broken down as a nice visual for them, and that really helps sink it into their memory later, so when they're spelling on their own, they will have that visual, that separation of syllables.
Pepper.
Pepper.
We want to make sure that we're teaching these decoding and encoding skills, the reading and the spelling skills, very explicitly at a young age so that they're used to it and they're doing it naturally, because they're going to come across difficult words in chemistry or math that they're going to have to break down to read and spell to really show what they know in a classroom. Biology, very nice.